Hey there folks, and welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Today we're going to be playing Doom and Doom 2 Enhanced Editions. This just came out for the PS5. If you have the PS4 version or the Xbox One version or whatever of this game, it is a free update to the next-gen version. This just came out for QuakeCon a couple of days ago, and this is a completely enhanced edition of Doom and Doom 2. Now, granted, it still has the original visuals, slightly higher resolutions, and much higher frame rate, as well as improved audio overall. And a brand new level recently made called Legacy of Rust, which brings in totally new demons as well. So we're going to be going back into the original Doom, the original that started it all, and we're going to play this all the way through, probably go into Doom 2, and finally Legacy of Rust. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, and let's get into this. Now on the main menu, you'll notice that we have the multiplayer mode and our mods. As well, we have the ID Vault, where we can look at original concept art from the original Doom of enemies that were basically not used in the original games. Now, ironically, a lot of these enemies are used in the Legacy of Rust game that was recently made in the Doomverse, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, this is just all concept art of everything that they used in the creation of Doom and Doom 2. Kind of cool little museum. But anyway, the only thing that I have noticed is there is no longer an option for cheat codes. So if you are wanting, God mode or infinite ammo or whatever, unfortunately it doesn't exist here. But you do have a fully used multiplayer mode, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's hop into this. Now, just as a heads up, this is not going to be a speed run. I'm just going to take my time with this, and I haven't played Doom in a long time, so I'm trying to remember where all the secret doors and things are.
So this version was just released, right?
Yes, Dorian. This is the one that just came out for QuakeCon. It has a lot of new features. It has a museum of all original concept art, fully redone music for Doom 1 and 2. What else? God, there's a lot. All the mods. Yeah, it's everything basically. It's everything in one complete package, including a whole new episode that was made by id Software exclusively for this collection, which is a continuation of Doom 2. It's like the next chapter of Doom 2. So yeah, no, it's amazing. And if you do have the PS4 version or the Xbox One version of Doom 1 and 2, this is a free update, so it won't cost you anything.
All the mods. Okay, I wasn't sure before, but I think I'll wishlist this.
Well, what I'll do is I'll play a little bit of levels here in Doom 1, and then I'll go into the mods section and you can check it out with me. But there is a lot of mods. There's an entire browser full of them.
This isn't a console exclusive, is it?
Nope, it's also on Steam. I believe it's on everything, actually. Steam, Switch, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. Again, this is not a speed run, guys. I'm just taking my time with this. I don't really care about the part times or anything like that, because I'm not doing that for this playthrough. This is just simply replaying Doom because I haven't played it in forever. So replaying it in this remastered, quote-unquote remastered edition. I do like the new music. It's fucking awesome.
It's striking how addictive this gameplay is all these years later. Most games this old don't age well.
That's true, but then again, you can say the same for kind of all of its games, right? id Software's games, like, I mean, Wolfenstein still aged well, Quake definitely aged well. I mean, they've all kind of surpassed expectations. I actually have a remastered editions for Quake 1 and 2 on my PS5 that I do plan to stream at some point as well. And of course, Wolfenstein remasters as well. How am I missing this guy? What? Okay, you know what? I'll deal with you later. I'm not wasting my bullets on you. My shells, I should say.
I don't think I've ever seen more than a small amount of Wolfenstein 3D gameplay. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, so Bethesda has been remaking or remastering all of its classic games. It's actually pretty cool. I wasn't expecting them to ever do that. I'll be honest, I was just expecting them to make, like, you know, remakes. And they're doing that too, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to see that they're giving the original games a lot of attention and love. So now this version is not made by Bethesda, I should point that out. This is done by Night Dive Studios. So it's Night Dive Studios and id Software that made this edition. But yeah, I'm definitely loving the new soundtrack. It's a lot better than that old school MIDI music. That wasn't terribly jamming. Let's be fair. The original music was okay. It was.
Seems like Night Dive's entire thing is remaking classics now.
Oh, that's all they do. That's what they're known for. I mean, that is what they do. Yeah. I will admit their Blade Runner, the Westwood Studios Blade Runner remaster that they did at first had a rocky start, but it was actually pretty good once they fixed all the bugs and everything. Very happy with how that one turned out. And of course they did the Turok 1 and 2 1, 2, and 3 remasters, and Shadow Man. They're also working on a brand new Shadow Man game as well. Should be interesting.
That's really cool considering Shadow Man isn't nearly as well known as the other stuff they've been remaking.
Oh yeah, no, they're doing a lot of, like, they're bringing back a lot of shit. It's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I found out, so, Annapurna Interactive is making a first-person open-world Blade Runner game as well. That's coming out next year. So I was like, damn. Like, there is a lot of shit coming out. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited for it. And again, I'm also excited for Star Wars Outlaws. That releases in 13 days. And rest assured, when it comes out in those 13 days, I will be streaming it here.
It's a good time to like retro games.
Oh, for sure. It's never a bad time to like retro games, so let's be fair. Stu is the epitome of that. Him and his retro games. But yeah, he's been sick the last couple of days. I was talking to him. He joined my my last stream for a little bit. When he gets back, I think him and I are planning on doing a stream together on his channel.
I don't know, some of those games give him a bad time.
I mean, that's true.
But yeah, I really hope he feels better.
Oh, he'll be fine. He's slowly getting over it. His one regret, I think, is that he was wanting to go to a games convention, but couldn't go because he was sick. But yeah, it's nice to know that you can actually, you know, head bob to this music now, as opposed to before when it was just MIDI music and you really couldn't head bob to it. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but you'd probably look like an idiot. then again, for those just joining in, there is no speedrun happening here. We're just playing Doom. Not this time, anyway. I'll probably do a speedrun version at some point, but for now we're just taking our time, playing the game, trying to find as many secrets as we can, probably failing at finding all those secrets, and just playing the game, I guess.
I'm the sort of person who never pays attention to soundtracks, but even I can tell this is some badass tracks.
Oh yeah, no, they did a fantastic job. Actually, it was a modder, IDKFA, I think his name is, who did this for them. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Well, nobody really paid attention to the original MIDI music of Doom, I don't think. It's not like you're remembering most of that music. Not often, anyway. But at least with this version, you'll probably have some of these tunes drilled into your head. See, hear that? He actually has a choir in this song. Like, what the hell? The original Doom didn't have a choir. Well, maybe it did, but it was just all MIDI boops. I don't know.
Damn, I wonder if he hired an actual choir to sing this stuff.
I doubt it. I don't know. This is supposed to go up. Why isn't it going up? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, okay. Now you go up when I'm off it. Alright. I don't remember if there was anything up there anyway. Probably just bullets or something. Alright. Let's just continue. There we go.
I prefer paced gameplay over speedruns personally, so I'm glad you're not rushing.
Oh, I'm not rushing. No, I'm not. I don't really much care for speedruns either. I'd rather just enjoy the experience. Where are the AR goggles? Oh well, I know where the exit is, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But I know there's a secret in there to get the AR goggles so that the lights are not constantly flashing on and off. And we're almost done episode 1. Holy shit, that was fast. I forgot how short episode 1 was of Doom. I believe it was the shareware version, wasn't it? Like, the entire episode 1 was just like the shareware version, and then it was just to like get you excited to buy the full game. But even though this music is really good, you gotta give credit to Bobby Prince, the original composer for Doom and Doom 2, because
It probably felt a lot longer back in the day when it was literally introducing you to a whole new game genre.
Well, that's true, but then again, when you think about it, all games back in the day were pretty damn short. You never really... I don't know, I feel like you could beat games in like an hour or two, whereas today, you are paying a lot more for your game, but you're getting a lot more bang for your buck. I mean, you're getting games that are like 160 hours in length. That's pretty crazy. I mean, you got games that'll keep you busy for like literal years. Especially, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 and all that kind of stuff. Skyrim and... So, yeah. But again, nothing can beat the classics, even if they do look dated.
And yeah, I wonder what it was like to be one of the first people composing for MIDI files.
Well, so I have a magazine that's from the 90s, and it was an interview with Bobby Prince, and he said that he literally went to zoos. So, like, the sounds of the demons and stuff like that, he literally went to a zoo. I believe he said that the sound of one of the imps, the brown imps, are just recorded audio of a Black Panther growling. And then he changed the pitch on it. So there is a lot of cool shit like that he did. Kind of like how in Star Wars, the Star Wars, not composer, I guess, audio engineers, I guess you'd call them. For the TIE Fighters, it was the sound of a, I think they used a panther as well, mixed with a motorcycle.
Damn. Bet they didn't even pay the panther any royalties.
Probably not, no. Alright, what am I doing here? What am I missing? The blue key card I don't have. Red. Oh, there's the blue key card. But I remember playing this back in the day when I was a kid and thinking to myself, oh my god, these graphics are so photorealistic. And now I look back at it and I think to myself, what the hell was I on? This is not photorealistic at all. Alright, where the hell is that blue? That's the yellow. We don't want the yellow. Is that blue? No, that's not blue. Some of these levels were notoriously...
Graphical realism was real too.
Yeah. But I remember, I was weird back then, like when I was a kid, because I was convinced this was all filmed on Hollywood sets, and so I was telling my friends, look, they superimposed, they superimposed all this onto like actual sets. I'm like, what the fuck am I talking about? I was pretty slow back then, I think. Alright. I am so confused, man. I know I saw that blue door. Where the hell did I see it? Might as well grab these while I'm here. Those are both red.
Imagine Imagine if the Doom movie had built entire sets recreating the Doom levels instead of being a shoddy
The Doom level. Just would it be funny if they just recreated the sets for the Doom movie, but just made them all pixely? I think that would be funny. Just all pixel art. That movie, I don't know. That movie was a mixed bag. So the original Doom movie was based off of Doom 3 and not Doom 1 and 2. Because Doom 3 had just come out, and they're like, oh, well, this is all the craze, so let's make a movie based off of this Doom. And that's why, like, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in it as the sergeant who ends up being possessed. It's literally the story of Doom 3. Which, by the way, I do have Doom 3 as well, and I have Doom 64. They did a remaster of Doom 64 for consoles.
That makes sense. It was the only game with a story at the time.
Yeah. Doom 1 and 2 had a story, but you had to, like, read it in the manual. They never really explained it. Ah, there you are. My nemesis. I'm scared to see the par time of this level. 20 minutes. What? Whoa, that's an arrow. Hello. What do you got there? No big deal. I don't need a map now. I've already gotten over being lost.
About Doom 64. I never played it.
Tell you about Doom 64. Doom 64 looks 10 times better than Doom 1 and 2. They redid all the visuals and all of the assets. It looks stunning. The downside to it is the soundtrack is not good at all. But the game is awesome, and I'll stream it for you at some point. I don't mind. So it's a more modernish version of Doom. It actually looks very pretty. Well, as pretty as hell can look, I suppose.
So they remade the whole game for the Nintendo 64?
Absolutely. All new levels, all new assets, all new guns. Yes. Yes, they did. So your chainsaw in Doom 64 is actually double-bladed. It's a double-bladed chainsaw. And the deaths are more gory, which is funny. So the backstory behind all that was Nintendo wanted them to remake it and make it less gory. But the reality is, with all these sharper assets and recreated visuals, the game looks more gory. So it didn't work to their advantage at all. There's a lot more blood and guts in the N64 version. Okay, what was the point? Oh, I got the yellow key card, that's right. Finally! Let's get the hell out of here.
Doom without gore is like, Mario without mushrooms, Nintendo.
Yeah, true, but you gotta keep in mind that this was the N64 era, and at that point they were kind of straying away from a lot of blood and guts in their games. But again, it didn't work to their advantage at all. Oh, now that opens. Alright. Well, don't need there. Need to go there. I don't know what that did, but probably something. Ah, yes. Do you remember how the Pinky Demon in the Doom movie was just a dude that who was in a wheelchair that got mutated? kind of weird. Especially considering that I think in Doom 3, I don't even think that the Pinky Demons had wheels attached to them. I think that was just exclusive to the movie. Alright. Let's do a quick save here, just to be safe. Not that I expect to die, but...
I didn't actually see it, just reviews making fun of it.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's pretty bad, yeah. It's a pretty bad movie, but the only saving grace of that original movie was the first-person segment, which was badass. The rest of the movie was a miss. And then didn't they do another Doom movie, I think? I've never seen the second one. They did like another Doom movie like a couple years later. And again, like I said, I haven't seen that one, so I can't say what that one's like. But I did have the first Doom movie on DVD. I don't anymore, but
it was the 2000s, when video game movies were contractually obligated to be bad.
Well, you can thank Uwe Boll for that. I mean, Christ, that guy was making more and more video game-based movies than anybody else, and sucking at them. Because he would like say in interviews, they'd be like, "Well, have you seen the game?" "No, I don't need to see the game." "You're making a movie based off of a game you've never seen." "Yep." "Okay." I mean, that was his Postal movie. his Postal movie, which was based off of the Postal game but had nothing to do with Postal. And then he did a Far Cry movie too, based off of the Far Cry games but had nothing to do with Far Cry. His movies were so weird, man. He was just cashing in on the franchise name. Because he was like, well, you know, if I can make a movie based off of this game, people are going to go buy tickets to see it because it's off of their favorite game, but it has nothing to do with their favorite game. It's just silliness. I don't even think he exists in Hollywood anymore. I'm pretty sure he was like...
He was awful.
Kicked out.
Just milking everything that was popular.
Yeah. Yeah, he really was. He didn't really think too much about anything, really, when you think about it. Alright, I don't want the... Let's just use my chain gun for now. I'm always nervous that I'm gonna...
movie making and became a restaurateur.
Oh, God. I'm kind of nervous about that. I don't
Apparently
picture...
He's a lot better at it than directing.
Oh, well, there you go. I was just thinking, I do not want to try an Uwe Boll sandwich. I feel like it would be bad. Didn't I just come from here? No, apparently not. Switching out the rocket launcher because I am always afraid of close range combat because, as we all know, shooting a rocket right in front of you does a little explodey action on your face. And, I don't want to deal with that.
And his restaurant is in Canada, so, you know...
Oh, God.
If you ever feel bold
Don't...
enough
No!
to try it, you must
No!
tell us about it.
I will not be going. Why the hell? Did he move to Canada? Or does he just have a franchise? That's disturbing. I don't know what to say about that. If I do go, I'll bring some of his movies. Get him to autograph them. This was one of my shitty...
in Canada now. Has citizenship in there.
Oh, Lord. Who let him in? I feel like that's a mistake. Because you know damn well one of these days he's going to end up at the Toronto Film Festival with another stupid movie. It's only a matter of time.
I can picture him coming back and trying to make a Fortnite movie or something.
Oh, good God. Please, don't give him inspirations! I actually just tried Fortnite for the first time literally last night, and I gotta say, it's not bad. I thought it was going to be worse than it was. I actually enjoyed myself. I was playing the Battle Royale, and then I tried out the Lego stuff. I actually enjoyed it. But I think the hatred for it comes from the fact that you hear that it's a lot of children that play it. But I was playing it with my friends. I wasn't just doing it solo, so I guess maybe that's why it was more fun for me. Are we at the exit of this goddamn maze?
I'm sure it's addictive. I played Super Animal Royale, so it's a fun genre.
Oh, it's definitely addictive. The only downside is the cost of the skins is ridiculous. So they use V-Bucks, and so like they released a Deadpool skin in time for the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, so you can get a Deadpool and Wolverine skin. The problem is that skin translated from
this is the problem, not the game itself. Among Us is annoying because of all the memes, not because the game is bad.
The memes. God, I love my bots sometimes. The memes, yeah. No, Among Us is a fun game. I enjoy it. I actually have two versions of that game. I got the PS5 version and I've got the VR version, which is all in first person, and that one's pretty cool. A little bit harder, but pretty cool. Alright, is this the final level, I think?
And yeah, crossovers seem to be a thing major games are doing now.
Yeah, no, the crossover is not what bothers me, though. So, if you translate the V-Bucks...
I think Call of Duty just did a Gundam crossover.
Crossovers aren't what's bothering me, though, Dorian. The thing that's bothering me is how much they're milking it. So, like, to get the Deadpool skin, it's going to cost you $40. Like, 40 actual dollars. I'm not talking in-game money. That's ridiculous. That's expensive as hell. For a skin? Like, no. As soon as I saw that, I was like, dude, I am out. Like, that's bullshit. No wonder kids were stealing their parents' credit cards for Fortnite. I mean...
When your customers are mostly 9-year-olds who don't understand the value of money,
yeah, it's true.
You gotta take advantage.
Yep. Am I in lava? Oh, shit. Oh, no, I'm not. Is that carpet? What is that? Wait, why am I using this? I got the fucking... Hey Lester, how you doing, buddy? We're just playing the re-release of Doom 1 and 2 that came out just the other day, which includes all new music, whole bunch of new levels made by id, and all of the mods. So basically the ultimate edition of Doom 1 and 2. Man, if I had to wait for like 10 minutes for a bunch of stairs to lift in real life... I remember this ending. So stupid. Let's just teleport the player into a black room where you can't see anything and is constantly being shot at. That's the ending of episode 1. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's our fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat, but looks like the Lost Deimos base. Looks like you're stuck on the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno. Well, there we go. Now we're done. I'm going to end the stream. No, I'm just joking. So let's go into The Shores of Hell. Oh, you know what? Actually, before we do this, so let's take a look at some things here. So here's our mods, Dorian. So we have our featured mods. You see all these different ones here. And then you can search for mods as well. They're constantly updating this daily, so there's going to be new shit all the time. And then in the id vault, we've got concept art of basically characters that were either not used in the game or characters that were used, like the winged demon, which was never used until the new Doom.
Ooh, quite a selection.
Yeah. So this character here is actually in the new Doom. So to show you what I'm talking about when I say the new Doom. So if we go back to change game, do you see here on the side we've got our selection of stuff. So we got Doom, we got Doom 2, master levels for Doom 2, Evolution, the Plutoni Experiment, No Rest for the Living, Sigil, and Legacy of Rust. Now, Legacy of Rust is the direct continuation of Doom 2 made by id Software. It says right here, created in collaboration with id Software, Night Dive Studios, and Machine Games, Legacy of Doom is the newest episode for Doom and the first official episode since Doom 2 to feature new demons and weapons. So this is basically a direct continuation off of Doom 2 that was specifically made for this collection by id Software and Night Dive and Machine Games. So it's pretty cool. You definitely get your money's worth for this. Now, if you were to buy this, I believe it's about $10. If you own the previous versions of Doom and Doom 2 that were released, you'll get this update for free. It's not going to cost you anything. And yes, I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, bite me. I'm not here to die constantly, I'm just here to have fun. Besides, I haven't played Doom and Doom 2 in like forever, so I need to get my feelings for it again. Okay, where am I supposed to be going?
Aren't Doom mods traditionally called WADs?
I think back in the day. I don't know if they still are. I think they're just called mods now. I haven't heard them called WADs in a very long time. Oh, I guess it dropped the teleporter? Where the hell did you guys come from? Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I hated this level in the original. I remember this level. I remember hating it. It was just like a maze of boxes. Hopefully, we won't spend 16 years trying to make our way through this exact level.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
That's the
That
one.
somehow feels too mazy and too open all at once.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and I feel like that's the same thing with like Doom, or I mean classic Doom, Doom 2, Wolfenstein, and even Duke Nukem 3D. The maps just became like a maze. And thankfully modern day shooters aren't like that anymore, because that was annoying. I didn't much care for that in the modern I didn't much care for that in the original shooters. The modern shooters, thankfully, like I said, got rid of all that traversing constantly around the map, going from point A to point B and back again and all that nonsense. Yeah, Night Dive is currently working on I can't remember the name of the game, but Night Dive is currently working on another shooter that has you like fighting clowns and shit like that. I don't remember the name of it, but it's FMV mixed with first-person shooting. But it's not like one of those FMV shooter games that Stu's played or that I played. This is totally different. It's more in a Doom style, but with FMV elements.
An FMV FPS with clowns? I'm already sold.
It's not just clowns. There's ghosts, there's vampires, lots of shit. I'll probably grab it when it comes out, but I don't think it has an official release date yet. It's just, it's listed on the store as coming soon. I'll probably be... Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to be busy with Star Wars Outlaws when that comes out. Oh, also, I don't know who remastered it, but I ended up grabbing it. Star Wars Bounty Hunter got a beautiful remaster for next-gen consoles, adding ray tracing and 4K visuals and 60 frames per second. It's beautiful. And I also do plan to stream that at some point as well. Because Star Wars Bounty Hunter was an amazing game. Having you play as a Mandalorian and going after bounties. Finally, the plasma rifle. It only took half the game. So now let's be fair. How many of you in the 90s didn't buy Doom but pirated it from your friends? Because I know that happened all the time. Your friends would bring the discs to school. You'd be like, "Oh, okay, let's can I borrow them?" Yeah. Good old MS-DOS. ruining game companies in the 90s. Crap!
I just played it at a friend's house. My parents couldn't really afford whatever kind of PC could play current games.
Ah, fair enough. I remember I was one of the bad kids back in the day. So I was definitely copying my friends' games Thankfully, I'm not like that anymore. I don't condone piracy. So that's your that's your public service announcement on this channel. Remember, kids, don't pirate Doom on your 3.5-inch floppy disk.
You monster. It's your fault John Romero died homeless in the 90s.
Did he? Wait a minute. Isn't he still alive? I'm pretty sure he's still alive. I don't think John Romero was...
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the joke.
Okay. Excuse my slow Canadian ass. There's actually a Doom documentary coming out that they've been talking about it. It's currently being filmed. It's with John and Adrian Carmack. Wait, is that who you were thinking of, maybe? You said John Romero. I mean, he was involved in Doom, but not to the extent of John and Adrian Carmack. John Romero was more Daikatana, or Daikatana, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know how you pronounce it. Daikatana, Daikatana. We're definitely not speedrunning the game, are we? 6
I
minutes.
thought of him as Doom's main creator for
No.
some reason.
No, it was John and Adrian Carmack. I think his name's Adrian. Adrian Carmack? No, John Romero was involved, but he wasn't one of the head creators, as far as I know. We'll look at the ending credits and we'll see, but I'm pretty sure it was the Carmack brothers. I mean, unless you want to look it up on Google yourself, you're free to do that as well. Because I'm curious now myself. Maybe he was a co-creator. I don't know. What is this goddamn area? Oh. When in doubt, follow the demons. Now, for those of you who want the original music, I don't know who does, but we have the option of having the original music. Now, I'm going to put this back before my ears fall off, but you do have the option of having the original music. So, for all of you who want the nostalgic feeling...
It says that John Romero was one of the main creators, yes.
Okay, fair enough. I did not know that. I thought it was just the Carmack boys.
John Carmack was the lead programmer and Adrian Carmack was the lead artist.
Oh. Well, that's weird. So why are the Carmack brothers always the ones being interviewed for any Doom documentaries then? That's why I always thought that they were the lead creator, because they seem to be the ones who were constantly being interviewed by every media outlet.
John Romero probably hides from interviewers in fear that they'll bring up Daikatana.
Do you remember the ads for that game? They were so bad. Daikatana is about to make you its bitch. Like, the fuck? Who even puts up ads like that? It was so bad. Like, I mean... the ads for that game alone were so cringe that you knew the game was going to be pretty bad. And then didn't he go on to do
That was edgy and cool in the 90s.
Well, not. So the ad that I'm thinking of shows a person in a bathtub holding a gun to their head, and then it's like an insert, and then you open it up, and they've shot themselves, and the tub is full of blood, and then it says Daikatana is about to make you its bitch. It was the stupidest ad I've ever seen. The person in the bathtub with the gun had no relation to the game whatsoever. And so I remember clearly that ad, and I'm pretty sure I can find it in one of my magazines. But it was weird. Like
I think it was actually John Romero's about to make you his bitch.
That's it.
He really put his name all over that.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. John Romero was about to make you his bitch. That's what it was. I just didn't understand the whole bathtub suicide in the ad, though. That made no sense to me at all. I remember seeing that ad and thinking, what? What's the point in the bathtub suicide?
I don't think it had a relation. It was just edgy.
Yeah, that's it. He was just trying to go for something edgy. Yep. I always love these flashing lights. So glad I don't suffer from seizures. Alright,
You know how to play Doom Gamers Grotto?
do I know how to play Doom Gamers Grotto? That depends. Sick stew. I almost said stick stew. Sick stew. I mean, I don't speed run it.
Stu, how's the illness? This isn't the same game as the one in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, you know.
Thank God for that. But the Plumbers Don't Wear Ties shooter was
Hey,
something.
Billy and Karen's still pretty nauseous, but getting better.
Do you have like COVID or something? What happened, man? You seem to like, you were fine for like one stream and then you were out like and then you were out. You were just out. Maybe you caught it? Maybe you caught some COVID during the convention? I don't know. That wouldn't make any sense anyway because COVID acts pretty quickly. It doesn't just take its time.
Take care of yourselves too. Hope you get better soon.
Oh, don't worry. He'll be in my party right now. He'll be in my stream right now mocking me.
When I get better.
He'll be in my stream right now mocking me, so you don't have to worry. You're not going to miss much.
I wonder if it is COVID.
You should do the test. But that's weird though, because COVID doesn't usually take like a week or two. Like, how long ago was that convention? Wasn't it like 2 weeks ago? I don't know. It's hard to say. But I can tell you that you were pretty up close and personal to a lot of people when you were at the convention, because I saw you a lot.
The convention.
I saw you a lot on the live stream, and you were like everywhere. They should have renamed it Stu's Convention. Stu's Game Reviews Convention live stream. with the amount of times you were on camera. What is this? Why can't I get in here? Alright. Thou is mocking me.
He was sick, but he was coughing, and I'm not.
You're not coughing, so you just have...
I was hard to miss. I didn't realize how fat I am.
Nobody body shames here, buddy, so nobody cares about your weight. We care about you and your gaming content and your channel. That's it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But yeah, so this, just so you've just tuned in a little bit late here, Stu, so I'm going to just quickly do a recap of what this is. So this came out during QuakeCon a couple of days ago. This is a remaster.
Otherwise.
Oh, you should watch the live stream, Dorian. Oh my god. The amount of... They had a Sierra reunion there. They have practically every programmer who ever worked at Sierra was there. Al Lowe, Jane Jensen, Laurie and Corey Cole, Roberta and Ken Williams. It was fucking awesome.
It was excellent at Dorian Cairn.
Oh yeah, no man. Adventure Game Hotspot went above and beyond. Above and beyond.
How is this Doom Enhanced Edition?
Okay, so Doom Enhanced Edition. So I'm going to save my game right at this spot so that I can show you. So this is free, by the way, for anybody who has the original Doom 1 and 2 Enhanced Editions. This is the penultimate Enhanced Edition. So this comes with all the mods, obviously, all of the multiplayer, and the ID Vault, which has like deleted enemies and all this kind of stuff. Basically, you know, a whole bunch of cool shit. And then we've got, if we go back to the actual main menu of the game, we've got Doom, Doom 2, Master Levels for Doom 2, Evolution, the Platonia Experiment, No Rest for the Living, Sigil, and this brand new Doom 3, essentially. This is Doom. This is after Doom 2, and this was made and released August 8th of this month, and created in collaboration with id Software, Night Dive Studios, and Machine Games. Legacy of Rust is the newest episode for Doom and the first goddamn controller and the first official episode since Doom 2.
Wait, what is No Rest for the Living?
So that was made in 2010. At the time of its release, No Rest for the Living was the first new official episode made for Doom in 14 years, taking place...
Goddamn controller.
The first goddamn controller, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so this is the newest Doom game. And I played a little bit of it. They added new enemies, new guns. It definitely feels like a sequel. Yeah, no, it's so this didn't cost me a single penny. This collection was free for me because I have Doom 1 and 2 originally. So this was
gonna order this from Limited Run so I can play it in 2028.
There you go, perfect. I was almost thinking, shit, should I stream this or should I wait until Stu streams it in 2028? I didn't know. I was thinking, you know. Well, there's the option. Oh shit. Now, just as a heads up, I was saying this earlier, but if you like the original music, you can play it too, but we're not doing that. I'd rather just play it with the good music.
There's definitely a certain charm to all those beeps and boops.
I mean, true, but as I said earlier, if you're head bobbing to beeps and boops, something's not right.
I missed what you selected.
Oh, this is what is this? My flesh. Episode 2, Mission 3, Refinery, The Shores of... No, that's not right. Oh, no, no, that's right. The Shores of Hell? I think... No, wait. Hold on. I think that save game system is buggered up. Hold on. Let me just go back here for a sec.
I like the music.
Oh, no, The Shores of Hell. Yeah, so we already did all of Knee Deep in the Dead. In this stream. Now we're on The Shores of Hell. Alright. Did that... No, wait a minute. What is going on here? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, no, the remastered music is amazing.
I went to the game store before to see if they had a PSP.
Oh yeah? Any luck?
They did not, but I picked up a Magnavox Odyssey rifle in the box.
Magnavox Odyssey rifle?
It looked just like the shotgun you just picked up in the game.
Oh, so it's very pixely then? It's full of pixels? Barely works?
LOL, not pixely.
This shotgun. So yeah, all of Doom 1 and 2's soundtrack has been remade by a modder named ITKFA, as I recall. So this remaster is by Night Dive Studios and id Software partnering together. And honestly, the only downside of this is there is no cheat codes. But if you feel the need to cheat in Doom, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, no cheat codes for this version of the game. So,
I met Stephen Kick at PRGE last year and he recognized me. That was pretty cool in retrospect.
I don't know who that is. You're name dropping names I don't know.
He's the CEO of Night Dive.
Oh, okay. Night Dive is a strange company because they don't make their own games. They just remaster everybody else's games. There we go. Now I know who you're talking about. I was thinking that'd be like me going on your channel and be like,
by Atari recently, I believe.
Were they? Interesting. That'd be like me going on your channel, Stu.
The leader of retro game remakes.
There you go. Maybe secretly he watches Stu's channel. You know, I think the funniest thing I've ever seen on Stu's channel was a couple of years ago. He was playing Secret Agent. I think that was the name of the game. And Apogee was in the stream, and Stu's getting so furious at this game. He's like, fuck this, he's going nuts. And Apogee's like,
LOL, I knew what you were going to bring up.
Apogee is like getting mad at Stu. They're like, in fairness, our game is not that hard. Maybe you just suck. And then Stu just lost it on Apogee. Stu's like, excuse... Oh my god, that was the best stream I've ever seen on your channel. Holy shit. That was just brilliant. You said something like... So I think you said something back to them like, maybe if you had proper level design or something.
Yeah,
I can't...
I wish I'd seen that.
I can't remember
That's
exactly...
not what happened. They were like excited that I was playing the game, and I was criticizing that they released it with the game Rocky. And the guy was like, well, we patched it. And I was like, still.
No, there
And
was...
the guy got sulky and left.
No, it wasn't just that. It was, you had said something about level design, how the level design sucked. And that's why he left. It doesn't matter. It was just funny. It made for an already humorous stream to be even funnier. I'm surprised it hasn't netted you more likes, to be honest. It's funny as hell. We need to do that. No, why don't we make... oh my god, I have an idea. Why don't we make a channel, me and you, Stu,
Remember
where
I
we
played
just...
that game Budo, Ninja Combat or whatever, and was saying how horrible it was? Then I found out Tom Hall designed it and I...
And you... Is there more to this, or is that the end? Do you say "and I" or "and died"?
I had to apologize to him.
Oh, was he in the... Wait, was he in the chat? When you said that?
If your criticism was fair, then he shouldn't be offended. Your bot cut it off before LOL.
Yeah, my bot only allows so much text to be written. Or read, I should
No,
say.
but I was ragging on it on Facebook LOL.
Oh. And what, did he contact you and take personal offense or something? But going back to what I was saying was, we should start a new channel, me and you, Stu, where we play shitty games and have the creators of the shitty games come on our channel just so we can rag on them. To be like, dude, my grandmother can make a better game than this. What the hell? And they just have to sit there and take it. Oh my god.
It's a great idea if you can get them to come LOL.
Yeah, right?
That would be fun, but good luck convincing them to do that.
No, I'm not actually being...
Let's punt.
Let's punt? I'm not actually being serious, because that obviously would never work. But it would be funny.
Punt.
Let's punt. How do I get out of here? What the fuck is going on here? You bastard trapped me in this room with this... Oh. How did I not see that before? There we go.
You need to let the crusher thing crush you through the floor.
Oh yeah, totally. That's how you beat the game. Just flatten yourself like a fucking pancake.
The floor collapses and there's a secret area with invincibility.
I'm not falling for that. The floors have never collapsed in Doom. What are you talking about? I'm not a noob to this game, bro. I used to play it when I was a kid. You can't even jump in Doom. You think they have assets for fucking
Don't
crumbling
ask silly
floors?
questions if you don't want silly answers, lol.
You remind me of Al Lowe when he used to make those Sierra hint guides and would say the stupidest, stupidest things in them. I remember the Space Quest 4 hint guide. Oh man, the amount of nonsense he put into that hint guide was fucking hilarious.
That's why Al and I get along so well.
Yeah, you both have a sense of humor. Al and I get along well too. I've emailed him before in the past, that's for sure. He's a funny dude. He was just on Conversations with Curtis's stream the other day, actually. Like, literally yesterday or the day before. They were playing Freddy Farkas. It was actually pretty funny. Al admitted that half of the stuff that he was making fun of in Freddy Farkas, he had never seen the actual movies of. So he's making fun of all these spaghetti western movies, but he hadn't even seen half of them. So he was just basing...
Apparently that Curtis guy was at the fanfare, but only for his one panel, and then he left.
Well, yeah, you realize that he's an active actor, right? He does stage plays and stuff. He's constantly busy. I mean, he's barely around for his own streams half the time. That's why a lot of the times it's just Daniel doing the streams, and Paul is not there. It's because he's got a busy life. I mean,
I feel like they are really milking the channel.
Well,
it's cool he's kept in touch with the FMV fan.
I don't want to say anything because the channel...
Take over my channel when I'm sick.
I don't really want to say anything in regards to that because Conversations with Curtis is owned by Adventure Game Hotspot, and no, I'm not going to say anything about that because honestly, I think they're doing a great job with their channel. I'll be honest. It was never meant to be as serious as it is now. What the fuck happened, man?
It's not owned by them. They're affiliated.
Well, you know what I mean.
And I agree. They're doing a good job.
So originally that channel was not meant to last. It was during COVID lockdown that they formed that channel. And it was only meant to be like...
I will always call out hackery and bullshittery in any form.
What do you mean hackery and bullshittery? It's not like they're hacking the internet. What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. Oh, wait, you mean hackery is in... Now I understand what you're saying. I don't know.
Hack as in, he is a hack.
He's just a guy who's trying out different games that he's never played before. The only thing I have noticed is that they don't interact with their live chat anymore. That's the only thing I have noticed about their channel. Their latest videos, they don't...
Why do you think so? I haven't seen the channel yet.
Yeah, I'm curious to know why you think that too, to be honest. How do I... Am I just trapped here to die?
Specifically, and I never saw them interact with the chat.
They interact with it. They used to interact with the chat all the time. They used to read people's comments and respond to them. They don't do that anymore. Because when I went in there today for their live stream, they had like billions of people talking about the game they were playing, and they ignored every single person and just concentrated on the game.
It seems to me like originally it was a novelty channel, like you said, just the novelty of this actor.
Ah, there we go.
But now it's not even that. Half the time it's Daniel. It does seem kind of pointless to live stream if you ignore the chat.
They need to have a bot kind of like what I do to well, no, maybe not, because then it's going to be constantly talking for every person. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Did I just fuck myself over?
The whole is they always get famous people to join, but I feel like the hosts are not totally qualified.
Oh, no, Daniel definitely is. Not Paul. Paul knows nothing about video game design.
It's
If
like
any...
all the Star Trek podcasts now with cast members talking.
Can I just say, in relation to Star Trek, is it sad that I know the entire monologue? So I used to play Star Trek 25th, no, Star Trek Starfleet Academy so much when I was a kid that I actually know all of Shatner's opening monologue for that game off by heart without having to look at anything. Is that sad? I don't know. I don't know if that's sad or not, but I can re-speak his entire line of dialogue for that opening of that game. The part where he's doing that giant speech at Starfleet Academy.
It's not sad, but it's very nerdy. There's one with Cirroc Lofton and some guy, and Lofton barely talks. And some guy gets by on Lofton's quote-unquote star power. I feel like Conversations with Curtis is similar.
Well, originally that podcast, I never really watched it, but originally that podcast with Cirroc Lofton was originally with him and the dude who played Nog. That's who was his co-host. But after he died, they replaced him with, I guess, whoever you're talking about.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it was originally...
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Aaron Eisenberg.
Aaron Eisenberg, yeah, that's it. It's weird because I always heard that Cirroc Lofton didn't like Star Trek. I always heard that he wasn't a big fan of doing DS9, so I don't understand why he even has a podcast to begin with. That doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. I mean, maybe it is a way to just use YouTube to gain money? I don't know. Okay, how the hell do I get out of this exit? Oh, Stu, I also sent you something a while back. I don't know if you looked at it.
There's also a podcast now with Connor Trinneer, the guy who played the security guy, and a woman with big tracts of land.
What are you talking about? The guy who played the security guy. In what? In DS9? Wouldn't that be... Who was the security guy in DS... Oh, Odo?
Enterprise.
Oh, in Enterprise. I never watched Enterprise.
The British guy.
Yeah, I never watched Enterprise. I wouldn't know. I stopped watching after Voyager. Well, that's not true because I did watch Lower Decks, but I mean that's not really Star Trek. I mean it is. It's canon, I suppose, but I'm more interested in the Orville, which
Lower Decks is awesome.
Yeah, I'm more interested in the Orville over Lower Decks, I'll be honest with you, but the Orville sadly is done. They were supposed to make a 4th season, but nobody wants to pick them up.
The Orville is also awesome.
Yeah, it's done though. The Orville's done. Seth MacFarlane said that they're done. So I have all 3 seasons of the Orville on Blu-ray, but they're done. That's it. And that's why the final episode of season 3 was filmed so that it could be the final episode, because they didn't know if they were going to continue it or not. So they made it end on a high note. Oh shit, how did I not see that? Fucking Doom, man. Alright, let's go back in here. Jesus. What? Why isn't that door opening? Oh. That was weird. 14 minutes. Gee, you can tell I'm not speed running these. God damn.
I always feel like the par times are very unfair.
Oh, I never pay attention to... I'm streaming this game to stream it. As I was saying to Dorian, I'm not speed running this. I'm just taking my time.
Stu, you must help me convince Gamers Grotto to go to U-Ball's restaurant and report back to us. I want to see the portrait of that Dorian Cairn one day. Where is U-Ball's restaurant?
Balls! Why is my bot mispronouncing that name? U-Balls? I mean, that's a better name for him, let's be fair.
The Bauhaus restaurant and it's in Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver. That's nowhere near me, dude. I'm not making a trek out there just to go to his stupid ass restaurant. That is nowhere near me.
What? You don't like German food?
I've never had... I don't think I've ever had German food.
You can go to Lick My Balls restaurant instead.
Lick my balls. Jesus Christ. I knew that was coming. Don't say anything else, Stu, please, for the love of God. I don't need my channel demoted. Demonetized. De-whatever. Deconstructed. So I was saying to Dorian that I have every iteration of Doom on my PlayStation. I've got Doom 1 and 2, all of the mods. I've got Doom N64 version, Doom 64, Doom Doom 3, Doom 2016, and Doom Eternal. So maybe I'll do a Doom live stream thingamy at some point where I'll stream all the games. I know that Dorian wanted to see some of Doom 64, so I might stream that one next in a couple of days. I'm not interested in Doom the Dark Ages, that upcoming Doom that's coming out.
I'm curious about Doom 64. I know nothing about it. Do you have Doom Egg? And do you mean the picture of Dorian Gray at Stu's Game Reviews?
Okay, that doesn't do anything.
Dorian the picture, that's like a Mandela effect thing. It's a very good book. I've read it a long time ago. I remember the teacher telling us that Oscar Wilde was a hedonist.
Wow, that's wild. Sorry I had to go there.
Sorry for the random chatter, back to the double entendres. Well, all Victorian writers were.
No, you're fine, Stu. I don't care. Do you know how many times I've gone on other YouTubers' channels and the live chat is just talking about random shit? It happens all the time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me any. Shit! Not what I wanted to do. Let's go back in there and get rid of these flying skulls.
Usually they talk about really random stuff. But yeah, you were saying that you aren't interested in Doom the Dark Ages?
No, it looks weird. It looks... Why do I...
Hey Grotto, what is your favorite ColecoVision game?
ColecoVision? I don't think I ever played the ColecoVision, to be honest.
That's an example of a random bullshit question.
I get it now, what you're trying to say, but in fairness, though, I've actually never played ColecoVision. I don't think. So when I was a kid, my parents knew the owner of an Eaton's. I don't know if Eaton's is a Canadian franchise or if it exists in the U.S., but it was like a department store almost. But they had an electronics section, and my parents were friends with the manager.
Eaton's is a Canadian thing.
Okay, I didn't know for sure or not. So my parents were friends with the manager of the electronics section, and I'm telling you, this guy was like a second dad to me. This dude, I would go into the electronics section, he'd pull up a chair for me, hook up a 3DO, he'd pull open a 3DO out of the box that they were selling, hook it up for me, and have me sit there and play games on the 3DO. It was crazy, man. I remember that. So that was my one introduction to the 3DO, was just sitting inside of an Eaton store in the electronics section gaming.
Wow, that's really cool of him.
Yeah, he was awesome. I can't remember his name. I do remember what he looks like and everything, but I can't remember. He's probably long dead now. But yeah, I can't remember his name, but I do remember exactly what he looked like. And he was really chill. Like, my dad would be in electronics looking at different various things or whatever, and I'd just be sitting in the corner.
There is one Eaton's in the U.S., I believe.
I'd just be sitting in the corner playing on the 3DO.
It's called Eaton and Balzac.
Okay. Obviously you're not sick enough! Jesus Christ.
Stu, please, Gamers Grotto is reminiscing here. LOL, this is healing for me.
Alright, you know what I'm going to do, because I'm stuck here and I'm wandering around in circles, so we'll come back to this one. We'll go into some of Doom 2. Well,
I should have been on Celebrity Jeopardy, I guess.
why? You just make Alex Trebek want to shoot himself with all your double entendres and everything. Alright, so here's Doom 2, gentlemen. We're going to play a little bit of Doom 2 now for a little bit. Change of pace.
If there was a retro game section for Jeopardy, you'd have owned the whole thing. You're playing easiest difficulty? Come on.
It's because I haven't played Doom in a very long time. I'm just here to have a good time. I'll be honest, the only Doom I play the most of is probably Doom 3. Doom 3 was my favorite, and Doom 2016.
If you want to have a good time, you should play Duke Nukem instead.
That's not a good time. Damn it, it is a chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum. Just the freaking one-liners in that game, man. Is that all the secrets in this level? I forget. I think so. Huh. Okay.
Wasn't the chew bubblegum line originally from They Live?
I don't remember what movie it was from. It was from some movie and some wrestler said it, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. But it was funny. John St. John thought that the line was originally from Duke Nukem, and he only found out...
Piper.
Yes, that's it. He only found out more recently that it was not an original line from Duke Nukem. And he was kind of devastated. He was like, what? How did I not know this? It's because you're not a nerd, sir. Go on Stu's Game Reviews. He'll educate you on everything nerdy. I forgot that in Doom 2 the enemies shot each other. So absolutely pointless. Why bother shooting the enemies when they'll just kill each other? And just stand there and watch them. What the fuck is... Oh! Let me see. I thought I killed everybody up there.
It really surprised me when I first learned that fighting between enemies was a thing as far back as the original Doom.
Not in the... No, it was only in Doom 2. I don't think it was an original Doom. It started in Doom 2. Original Doom, they were just attacking you. And then it went into other iterations, like, I believe, Dark Forces. Star Wars Dark Forces, which was using a slightly vamped up version of the Doom engine, had the Stormtroopers fighting each other as well. That's not... I thought the name of this episode was called The Gauntlet, not The Gantlet. I think they misspelled that.
Hello Grotto. How are you? I'm playing Doom 2. I picked the new modified soundtrack.
Oh, nice. That's what we're playing right now too. You like it? I did not mean to go on that teleporter.
It do be a pretty rocking soundtrack.
Oh yeah, no, they did a fantastic
Really
job.
good. They did an awesome job.
They did a fantastic job. And the fact that it's free to anybody who has the originals, it's kind of cool. Shit, I keep on stepping on that one teleporter when I'm not trying, I'm not meaning to. Might as well go in here and grab this shit. Wait a minute. Where am I supposed to go here again? Alright, here we go.
Nothing like the good old two-barrel shotgun.
Ah yes, or as they called it in Doom 2, the super shotgun. did not mean to hop down there without pulling that switch, so there we go. Now we can go back. I never understood the logic of you being like quite honestly like 10-15 feet in the air and the demons can still attack you. That's kind of weird to me. That's always been kind of a weird thing.
Well, hell powers or something.
Hell powers? Demons have like Optimus Prime teeth. Demonic teeth, roll out! Alright, let's get the hell out of there. I'm sorry.
Realize now why people stopped working and playing in their PCs, do.
Yeah. The boss key was used a lot in games, except for Leisure Suit Larry, where Al Lowe just kind of ruined the boss key for people who pressed it by making like what was it? Graphs of an STD, I think it was. It's like variable graphs of STDs and their rise in society. It's like, dude, if your boss walks by and sees you making a graph of that, he's gonna think you're ill. Not gonna lie, the original version of this song sounds better. I feel like they butchered this song by making it really heavy. I felt the same way with Barrels of Fun. Like, the version of Barrels of Fun that they have in this game, it doesn't sound good at all. It sounds pretty bad. Lewis, don't talk to him. You might get sick. You might catch the old COVID virus. Alright. Let's get up the stairs. Let's get up here. I feel like I'm missing something.
Case 2, do you like Doom?
I think he's played it before on his channel, hasn't he? Maybe not. Oh my god. Could we maybe not drop until I
like Blue more.
What? Well, you're certainly...
He's just angry at Stu because he called him out for playing on easy difficulty.
What? No, I'm not. God, no. Stu never makes me angry. He assumes he makes me angry. It's because of my tone. No, man. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I could play on the hardest difficulty, and then everybody could watch me...
Dorian did.
I mean, I could play on the hardest difficulty, and everybody could watch me die about 101 times, but where's the fun in that?
If I thought it made you angry, I might not do it.
That's right, Stu. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
And you're right, I have streamed the shareware Doom.
I thought so. I'm pretty sure back when I was a nobody...
He's not actually angry, I'm just being a smart
Back when I was a nobody who just viewed your channel as a standard fan with barely any interaction, I'm pretty sure I watched you play it. I don't even know how I found your channel. I think I found it on
Like yesterday, you mean?
Like yesterday? Shut up. Trying to think how I found out about your channel. I know I found Olaf's channel through Twitch, and then I found out that he was also a YouTuber. And the next thing I know, I'm a part of his channel and working with him. That was really weird. The same thing happened with you. Come to think of it, the exact same thing happened with you when I found you. It was just a standard fan, and next thing I know, we're collabing together on shit. Well, it's funny how things work out.
I thought you told me you saw Olaf performing in the subway.
What? I don't even live in the U.S. That doesn't even make any sense.
His channel when he commented on one of Olaf's streams.
Yeah, I know. I remember you from Olaf's stream, Dorian. You were a regular on Olaf's channel for a while.
And then I found Gamer's Grotto when he commented on one of Stu's.
Wait,
yeah,
so...
Olaf did something good, lol.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't be like that. Olaf's chill, man. You both are. Olaf's not doing well recently anyway. That's why he hasn't streamed in a while. He hasn't streamed in 2 months.
I would go there more, but the games he plays are so boring.
He hasn't...
like 38,000 cards sometimes. He seems like a nice
He hasn't
guy.
streamed in like 2 months, dude. He stopped in like June. And when I talked to the other guys, they said he's very depressed. Like, shouldn't we check in on him? Like, I don't know. Like, if somebody hasn't streamed in 2 months and is very depressed, I would be checking in on them pretty fucking regularly.
That explains why it was boring.
What? probably just the fact that he plays games you don't like. I mean, I get that. Like, there's been quite a few times where I haven't watched his stream.
I feel bad for not watching his streams for a while. I've just been managing my time so badly.
You don't need to.
Tuned in when he wasn't streaming, it would have been boring.
You don't need to worry about that at all, Dorian.
You should feel more bad about missing my streams, Dorian.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. In fairness, Stu, you haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, so... I'm holding the reins for you on my channel. Because I never get sick, apparently. I haven't had a headache in 3 years, which is really freaking weird, I'm not gonna lie.
At Stu's game reviews, yeah, well, of the two of you, you're the one I give money, so I feel a bit less guilty, P.
You give him money? God, I hope you got something out of it. Jesus.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
He's like, shit. That's fine. Somebody finally made Stu shut up. Jesus Christ, it took forever.
LOL.
Alright, what am I missing here? I know that this... Okay, the Crusher is supposed to activate. I know that, because that's how you get rid of...
Grotto, have you messaged Ollum? If he's really that down, we really should check in on him.
So...
I just don't feel like I know him well.
Rasklin has been keeping tabs on him and says that he's fine. I don't know. But that was like a couple of weeks back. I don't know. Apparently... Every July and August he gets depressed, according to Rasklin and Caden. So I don't know. They are still doing the Pirates of the Geek Vortex podcast, but they're doing it on Caden's channel. I haven't been a part of that because they mostly talk about D&D related stuff, and I don't really play D&D, so there would be no point in me being a part of those podcasts.
It's a seasonal thing. I'm glad he's got people keeping tabs on him.
Oh yeah. We all care about the dude. Okay, what am I missing? I remember I'm playing this level back in my head from when I used to play it as a kid, and I remember that there was like a switch or something that activated. Man, oh man, I am not doing well at this at all. It just teleports there. See, there should be a switch to put this down so that we can get up top, but I don't recall where it is.
His real name isn't Olaf, right?
No. It's not. It's, Greg? I think it's Greg. Greg is his actual name.
It's not. Oh, Greg.
Yeah. I think. Alright, so we're hopping back out of this for a sec. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna change into the brand new released Doom. game. We're going to play a little bit of levels of that, and then we'll end the stream there. So this is the brand new one that just came out a couple of days ago.
I actually don't know your real name either, Grotto.
How do you not? Stu says it all the time on his channel.
His real name is Grover.
Grover, yeah, totally. Hi, everybody! No, I can't do Grover's voice.
So like the gamer's Grover.
Gamer's Grover.
LOL.
Yeah.
I have the ADHDs. I forget details.
And Stu's actual name is actually Stupid, but you know, he's got to do a short form of it.
He has the same name as my brother, but he needs to out himself. Lol.
I'm surprised that you don't know my real name, given that Stu says it all the time on his channel whenever I'm helping him out with his streams.
If you tell me now, I'll remember. Promise.
No, you won't. Don't lie to me.
All the time, just sometimes.
So this is the new, the all new levels for Doom. This is the new release by Night Dive Studios and id Software. So this is like the continuation. This is continued right after Doom 2. That's why the music is now MIDI again, because they never did remasters for this music. They just went with the old style soundtracks.
Check your Discord, Dorian.
Stu, you should check your Discord. I sent you something earlier. I sent you a giant Lego DS9. You should take a look at that. It's pretty badass.
I just responded to you, Grover.
Grover? I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap the sickness out of you. Tell you, boy, I'm gonna slap the sickness out of you. Alright, this is a confusing map, just like all the other Doom maps. There we go. What? Whoa, okay.
Nothing personal, Grotto. I forget names all the time.
Oh no, I don't take offense. Don't worry.
It's okay, Barney. We get it.
Barney. Why are you picking children's character names for everybody? Is my question. Barney, Grover. Who's Big Bird? What the fuck? This is kind of cool.
Giving me a fake name is funny, but why Barney?
Right?
I was
Out of
thinking
all...
like Barney from Half-Life LOL.
Oh! Sure you were. That's why you picked my name as Grover.
Barney from The Simpsons.
The alcoholic? That's kind of an insult.
Okay, that's slightly better.
Barney from The Simpsons. The alcoholic is better than the dinosaur?
I was thinking of the Grover from Sesame Street.
Well, I know, Stu. What other Grover would there be? So, if you guys see these enemies, these are brand new enemies for Doom.
Well, the Half-Life one is best, but they're both better than the dinosaur one.
The white floating skull demons are brand new for this brand new Doom chapter. We also get flying imps in this as well, and a whole bunch of other new enemies. And again, this is the level that is made exclusively for this collection by Night Dive Studios and id Software.
This looks really cool. I wonder if they're a reference to the flying skulls from Doom 2016. Cool.
So my understanding of it is that they are originally enemies that were deleted from Doom 1 and 2. They were enemies that were created, they had all the sprites for them, and it was all finished, but they chose not to put them in Doom 1 and 2. So, when Night Dive was collabing with them to make this collection, they found all these old assets, and they decided, hey, why not make a whole new Doom chapter and add these new enemies into it. So all of the deleted enemies that were not used in Doom 1 and 2 are now used in this brand new Doom chapter.
Question: does Night Dive dive at night in the Gamer's Grotto?
Question: does Stu ask stupid questions on the Gamer's Grotto's channel? The answer to that when we return.
Stu, that sounds like an innuendo. That guy looks like Doom 2016.
That's not a new enemy. That was the Revenant, I believe. No, not the Revenant. What was that enemy? He was in Doom 2. He was in the original Doom 2. The one that shot rockets? I can't remember their name, but he was in the original games. He's not new.
was he? I don't remember, been a long time.
Yep. But he's also, you are correct though, he's also in Doom 3. And he's also in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Actually, all of these enemies are in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal and Doom 3, basically. Now, a lot of people never liked Doom 3 because they felt that it was more of a survival horror game and less of a first-person shooter. I can totally understand that, but that's kind of why I liked it. I actually felt that it brought something new to the table. At least at that point.
I like that they tried something new, yeah. And it's not like they removed the action-y elements.
It just felt a lot more fleshed out because the characters, like the imps, could like literally bust down walls coming after you and shit.
Someone would remaster Heretic.
Didn't Heretic get a remaster not that long ago? I'll be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Heretic, just like I wasn't a big fan of Shadow Warrior. And the new Shadow Warrior games are stupid. Just like Serious Sam. Like, why is Serious Sam suddenly getting an influx of new games? So weird. The latest Serious Sam game, they make fun of Duke Nukem in it, because they're like, they say something like
Not a fan of Serious Sam?
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I have all the Serious Sam games on PS5. Literally, I have the collection, and I have Serious Sam 4 and 5. So, no, I have...
Mr. Crad says, because money.
Because money. You aren't wrong. Gotta milk that franchise into the ground, just like the rest of Hollywood. This is a new enemy.
I only played the first game, but it didn't work for me the way some boomer shooters do, but I can't put my finger on why.
So, for me, at least for the newer games, the humor is not really that funny. Like, it's like old poo-poo pee-pee jokes. It's like, I don't know, it's like if Beavis and Butthead made a first-person shooter. It's just dumb. I don't know, like, maybe I'm just more sophisticated in my humor now than when I was a kid, but the humor of Serious Sam is just not funny. He just acts like a child, a grown man-child. And there's stupid lines in the new games where it's like, there's like one scene in one of the games, I can't remember if it was in 4 or 5, where some NPC comes up to him and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Nukem, we're glad you arrived." And he's like, "I'm not Mr. Nukem. I'm Serious Sam." It's like, okay. Alright. You had to go there, did you?
Beavis and Butthead are back too.
I know. I'm well aware, unfortunately. So I'll be honest with you, Lewis. I bought a long time ago the Beavis and Butthead Ultimate box set. It's like every single season of the original series plus the movies. And I watched maybe 2 episodes from that box set before realizing that my brain cells were like literally melting out of my brain. So I turned it off and I haven't watched any more of the episodes since. I didn't find them funny. I found them really stupid. I don't even know why I don't even know why I bought that box set. I guess maybe just to see what the show was like, because I never watched it. But I do regret buying it because I
maybe sell the box set.
No, I'm gonna keep it. Because I just like Stu is a collector of games. I'm a collector of TV shows on DVD. So I'll keep it definitely, but I probably won't watch much of it. Heck, even Ren and Stimpy. I've got like the entire box set of Ren and Stimpy, and even that is stupid humor to me. I think the only box set of stupid humor that I appreciate is Flying Circus. I got Monty Python's Flying Circus, all on Blu-ray, remastered. Really nice box set, and has a whole bunch of, you know, special features and all that kind of stuff. And I like the humor in that, obviously. But then again, I grew up with British comedies, and maybe come to think of it, that's probably why I don't like a lot of the you know, American cartoons like Ren and Stimpy and Beavis and Butthead. Because when I was a kid, my parents...
Monty Python, it's great. I'm watching on Netflix.
Yeah, Monty Python's awesome. But I grew up with Monty Python, Fawlty Towers, Mr. Bean, Thin Blue Line, Father Ted, Chef, a lot of different British sitcoms and comedies. I never really watched much cartoons as a kid.
Did you ever watch Blackadder?
Oh yeah, no.
That was always my favorite.
Absolutely. I knew there was something I was missing. Oh yeah, no, Blackadder for sure. I have the box set of Blackadder. Fucking Rowan Atkinson was brilliant in that. And Tony Robinson as Baldric. Excuse me, sir. The episode where they go back in time with the time machine. Oh my god. Blackadder Back and Forth was what it was called. I have the entire series of Quantum Leap. I enjoyed that. That series was creative. Yeah, no, definitely Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap was amazing. I mean, you gotta give it to Scott Bakula. Like, dude, that guy had to deal with so much shit on that show. I remember one episode he leapt into a pregnant woman, and he had to.
It's surprising how little acting Tony Robinson did compared to Rowan Atkinson. He was really great.
He was. So it's funny in the box set that I have of Blackadder, Tony Robinson narrates it, so it's really cool. So like, there you can play this. Before each episode, you can play like historical accuracy things with Tony Robinson, and he narrates it, and he talks about the what the episode is parrying in actual history, and it's really cool to watch that before each episode. He'll be like, okay, this episode we're dealing with, and he talks about, you know, how they're parroting the actual history and what the actual history was. And then you'll go into the episode and watch it. I really like that feature on the box set, where he does that, because it gives you kind of like a little history lesson before you go into the stupidity.
That sounds fascinating.
It is. It's really cool. I do definitely recommend you guys pick up the box sets for Blackadder if you love the show, because there is a lot of love that went into those box sets. You get really cool shit. Behind the scenes interviews, bloopers, a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much call it a stream in a few minutes here. We're almost at 2 hours and 30 minutes. Mainly just wanted to hop into this so you guys could see the new enemies, the level design and everything. But I will be streaming more of this at some point, for sure. Let me quickly look through the id vault so you can see all these different textures.
I loved Al appearing like a hologram that in theory only him could see. It was like a nice gesture to science fiction.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of though, Lewis? And I feel like maybe this game took reference to that series. I was thinking about this the other day when I was playing it. Cyberpunk 2077 with Johnny Silverhand. How he appears as only a holographic image that your character can see, to me was a reference to Quantum Leap. Because the same thing was a thing in Quantum Leap. And then sure, you could argue that, well, you know, Cyberpunk was a tabletop game, and maybe... I don't think so, because I don't remember Johnny Silverhand or any of those characters ever appearing in a tabletop Cyberpunk game. As I recall, they were made for the game, the actual Cyberpunk 2077 game, and are now being used in the modern tabletop games of Cyberpunk. But to me, Johnny Silverhand was Al from... Except, you know, more annoying, obviously.
Yes, it's a really good analogy.
Yeah, no, I think that's because CD Projekt Red literally said in interviews when they were making that game that they took a lot of reference from various science fiction media. So when you say something like that, you can start to see it more and more as you're playing the game. There is obviously a big Blade Runner reference to that game. Like, that's first and foremost. A majority of that world is heavily inspired by Blade Runner. And then they had references to the Terminator movies. They had references to RoboCop. And they had references to, again, Quantum Leap. So, I mean, that game was just like a mishmash of all these different science fiction elements all mashed into one game. It was actually brilliant, and I know that a lot of people boycotted it when it first came out because it was kind of a mess of a game. But if you go back to it now, man, that game's amazing. It's definitely changed a lot since its initial release. Anyway, so we're gonna go back here for a sec. So I found this funny when I was so if you read the story, so they have stories for Doom 1 and 2. I don't remember there ever being a story for Doom back in the day. I just remember you boot up the game, you were shooting demons. But apparently, in Doom, you're a space marine, one of Earth's toughest, hardened in combat and training for action. 3 years ago, you assaulted a superior officer for ordering his soldiers to fire upon civilians. He and his body cast were shipped to Pearl Harbor, while you were transferred to Mars, home of the Union Aerospace Corporation. The UAC is a multi-planeted conglomerate with radioactive waste facilities on Mars and its 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. With no action for 50 million miles, your day consisted of sucking dust and watching restricted flicks in the rec room. What is that? I don't remember there ever being a story for Doom. I feel like they just wrote this up for, like, this collection. Maybe it was included in the manual, I don't know. But I would have liked to have, like, played Doom from the part where you're, like, just beating up superior officers.
I had no idea Doomguy had a backstory.
Right? Exactly. Doomguy never had a backstory. That's just it. And they've suddenly made a backstory for him. Dude, I would have loved to have played Doom if you're, like, beating up superior officers and then being shipped to the Union Aerospace Corporation. So the only thing I can think of is Doom 3, at the beginning of Doom 3, where you're shipped off to the...
In 2024 you get back to Earth only to realize that your wife divorced you and nobody told her that you were saving other planets. That's tea.
Really? That's kind of funny. So, the only Doom I can think of that kind of had a backstory was Doom 3, where at the beginning of the game, you're shipped off to Union Aerospace Corporation, and according to John and Adrian Carmack, Doom 3 is not after Doom 1 and 2. So Doom 3, while it is the third game in the series, is actually the first game. So it's really weird. It's like Doom 3 takes place before Doom 1 and 2, as I recall.
Heh. The only demon I couldn't conquer is my wife.
What was... It sounds like a Beavis and Butthead joke. The only demon. Cool. Released less than a year after the original Doom. Released less than a year after the original Doom? That's crazy. Hold on. September 10th, 1993. December 10th, 1993 to September 30th, 1994. Okay, well...
It does. I always assumed Doom 3 was a separate continuity.
No, it's supposed... Well, maybe. Maybe it's just supposed to be, like, set in an alternate reality. I don't know. But it's its own thing, for sure. It's not tied into Doom 1 and 2 at all. Now, again, these are not all the mods. The mods are... as we go into, like, say as an example, we go into Doom. Here's our mods. What? Batman Doom? Hold on.
Alien Space Marine used a different portal in the back room and then it became Doom 3.
What is this shit? Now I'm curious. Let's... How do I, Alright. I am curious. Before we go... I know I said I was going to end the stream, but as soon as I saw this...
Over to a different timeline.
As soon as...
actually work.
As soon as I saw this, I had to... They have the Batman music. Oh my god. Copyright strike. Alright, this is kind of cool.
That is one hideous Batman.
What?
WTF is this?
I don't know. It's Batman, man! What am I shooting? I thought it was a batarang, but it turns into a minigun? I don't necessarily know what the hell I'm playing right now.
Look a batarang the same way. Thank you, Grotto.
Anytime.
Batman doesn't use guns. This can't be Batman.
Is that supposed to be a punch? I'm sorry, it looks like he's jerking off. Oh my god. Oh.
He's king of playing with himself.
Jesus Christ.
It totally does look like that.
I don't know what to think right now. I feel like my brain cells are just dissipating as I play this. I mean, you gotta give them credit.
Some more. Kids, don't watch this stream, please.
Kids don't.
The enemies by sending them into orgasm-induced comas.
There you go. What the fucking hell? Why do I feel like this game is bugged? Well, masturbating the enemies away doesn't seem to help. Yeah, you know... Picked up a box of bullets. Is this it? Is this is, I feel like this is not completed. Oh, good lord.
Headlines: Batman need to chill out, but not like this.
It's a good thing I can jerk you off, enemy. What? That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like the assets are all fucked up in this game. Like, what is... what is happening? What is this? Is that Mike Tyson? Oh no! This is like an X-rated game already. Oh my god.
OMG, I'm dying. Please don't tell me how are you gonna defeat the Joker.
You know, some things are better left unsaid, Lewis. This is terrible. What is going on with these assets, man? That's what I'd like to know. There is literally... this is just... Is this the end of the game, basically, I'm assuming? I don't think I can...
That's just part of Batman's duties, jerking off Mike Tyson while a cop's body has a seizure on the floor.
You know, I mean... I guess everybody's got their fetishes. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to exit the subway. Because the door that I went in is no longer opening. So I'm literally trapped on the subway now. Well, that was fun. Jesus Christ. Batman Doom, created by Ace Team. Well, I wouldn't say that. Yeah. Can we, like, delete this? Unsubscribe. There we go. That was scary. What the fuck?
A team of people made that mess.
I don't know. You know what I want to see on here is the it'll probably never happen, but I want to see the mod where it's just Tim Allen's grunting for all the music in Doom. I'm sure you guys have seen that mod on YouTube, where it's just like Tim Allen grunts for the entire Doom soundtrack. I kind of want that to be a mod on here, because I'd play that, even though it would drive me insane. But anyway, thank you very much to Sue's Game Reviews, Lewis, and Dorian for tuning into tonight's stream of the Doom plus Doom 2 collection. So this came out August 8th during QuakeFest? No, QuakeCon? Whatever the hell it's called. For the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC. If you do have the original games on PS4 or the Xbox One or Steam, you will be able to get this free update, which adds all of these new packs, all this kind of stuff, all the brand new music, all that kind of stuff to your Doom experience. Having said that, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Tune in within the next couple of days. We're going to play some more of Harold Halibut and finish off that game, because we're almost done. We're right at the ending of that game. We only have maybe an hour's left, so I'm going to stream that within the next few days. And then mid-month, I want to say like in about...
Thank you for the stream.
In about...
Man,
in about...
always lifts my mood.
Oh, no worries, Dorian. Thank you for tuning in. In about 10 or 11 days from now...
Thank you.
In about 10 or 11 days from now, we're going to be going into Star Wars Outlaws, the brand new open-world Star Wars game, the very first open-world Star Wars game ever made, actually, where we will be able to explore multiple different planets as a bounty hunter. So we will be taking on bounties from Jabba the Hutt and Boba Fett and all these other characters. As a matter of fact, I heard that even Lando Calrissian is in that game. So that game is taking place during the original Star Wars trilogy, so episodes 4, 5, and 6, and we'll have a lot of characters from that timeline in the game. So we're going to be checking that out closer to the end of August, and until then, again, Harold Halibut within the next couple of days, and we'll probably do some more of Doom at some point as well. So thank you once again, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon at the Gamers Grotto. Take care once again. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you in a couple of days for more of Harold Halibut, and later on in the month for Star Wars Outlaws. Take care.